Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to day 4 of the Just 10 for Me, 10-day transformational challenge, where we are transforming our mind, body, and spirit. Today's subjects are depression, mood swings, hormonal imbalance, and lack of motivation. Now, we can tie all 4 of those things together. I'm going to speak just a little bit on depression and maybe another topic. We'll see here. So I'll start off by sharing the wonderful journal prompt that Antoinette posted this morning. And it simply says, how do we define depression and what has depression taught us? So to me, I simply define depression as anger turned inward. Say it again. Anger turned inward. Okay. Now there are many definitions that we can use to define depression, but that's one of the simplest ones that I use when I talk to people and counsel people about depression. So that's how I define depression. Now I will tell you what it has taught me. Based on the experiences that I've had in my lifetime with dealing with those types of emotions, one of the things it has taught me is to literally get still. If I know that my countenance is not on the level that it's supposed to be on, if it's not on a certain level or height that it's supposed to be on or that it's usually on, I get still. And I start pulling layers back. What do I mean by that? I start doing some personal introspection. If I'm having certain feelings, I'm sitting there and I'm asking myself why, which causes me to pull different layers back. Why am I feeling this way? Why are these type of emotions in my spirit right now? And when you sit there long enough, because sometimes it's not just sitting there for 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Sometimes you have to sit there for 30 minutes. You have to sit there. Or I'll go into prayer. And when I go into prayer, sometimes I may not per se receive my answer right then, but it'll be while I'm going about my day. I'll be going about my day, and then here comes a revelation. I tell a lot of people when we talk about spiritual things that a lot of times I'm just sitting there minding my own business, and here comes the Lord downloading something to me. So it's moments like that also. So that's one of the things that it's taught me. And there are other things that it has taught me in the realm of how to battle it. Because, one of the topics I'll speak on is the lack of motivation. When you feel as if, let's say, you're not motivated or a lack of motivation, that's another trick of the enemy to basically try to throw you off your course or throw you off your path. And so when you feel that there's a lack of motivation, the first thing you must do is just take a moment and again do some internal introspection. Have I taken my supplements? Have I been eating properly? Have I had the proper water intake? Have I been taking care of myself? Basically, have I been taking care of myself? Have I been let's say pouring from an empty cup? Have I been trying to pour from an empty cup? Because you really can't get nothing out of an empty cup. Have I been pouring from a half empty cup? Where am I depleting myself? Because this lack of motivation, there's a source for it. So that's another thing. Along with, of course, hormonal imbalances. I'm not going to even touch on that, but I'm sure Antoinette will come on here and do a video that will speak in even greater measures than this particular teaching. This is pretty much surface level. We want to make everything relatable to you so it doesn't feel like, like it's rocket science. But, I want to just encourage each and every one of you. We know we're in the season of fall. And unfortunately, this is the season where a lot of people battle those feelings of heaviness, oppression, and depression. And we are here for you. We're here for you. And we want to make sure that you understand and know that we are not unique. We deal with different things as well. And we are all here as one community and one safe place and one safe space to come together. So whether you feel comfortable enough to post in the comments or post in the group, that's wonderful. But if you feel as if you're not that comfortable and you want to inbox myself, Antoinette, or Trish, we are always open. Our door is always open. So everyone, that's just my few words about today's topic, day 4. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing and stay encouraged. Until next time.